Hi, I'm Eleanor. Welcome to St John's Episcopal Church in Edinburgh. Our Earth Be Glad project began in 2005 when we joined the Eco-Congregation programme, which asks churches to integrate environmental issues into their spiritual, practical and community life. In response, that autumn St John's celebrated Creation Tide for the first time. Creation Tide, which runs from the 1st of September to the 10th of October, is celebrated by more and more communities of faith worldwide. It incorporates the Orthodox Creation Day, St Francis Day, and Harvest Festival. During Creation Tide, our liturgy, sermons, music and prayers reflected on nature, and we gave everyone in the congregation a leaflet full of environmental ideas for action, information and scriptural quotations. We called it Earth Be Glad, a quotation from Psalm 96, to express our attitude of hope and inclusivity. At the end of Creation Tide, everyone was asked to make an environmental pledge based on the suggestions in the leaflet as part of their harvest offering. Suggestions ranged from walking more, changing the light bulbs, buying more local food, or praying for the earth on a regular basis. Over 80 pledges were received, written on paper leaves and hung on a tree by the children of the church. There was a sense of buzz and excitement and potential about what could be achieved if we worked together. Creation Tide came round again and is now an established part of the church's liturgical life, an opportunity for reflection and events. But the pledges were a one-off action. The idea of carbon footprinting came about as a way to develop a more sustained environmental engagement. But existing footprinting projects were competitive and individualistic, so we decided to do things differently. We measured the average carbon footprint of all participating members and challenged ourselves to reduce this group figure. It didn't matter if, due to personal circumstances, one individual had to use more or was able to use less than the rest of the group. The aim was to work together. Over the next 3 years, around 40 members of the congregation participated, taking their gas and electricity readings each month and entering them anonymously into a website. Over that time, their usage reduced by a quarter. They achieved this without great sacrifices or investment, or even thinking they were trying very hard. But they said that measuring helped make them aware of what they were using. In 2010, St John's received a grant from the Scottish Climate Challenge Fund to develop Earth Be Glad and promote it more widely. The fund exists to help Scotland achieve ambitious targets of a 42% reduction in carbon emissions by 2020, 80% by 2050. So we're inviting communities of all faiths to join us in celebrating Creation Tide and in measuring your collective carbon footprint. We can send you enough copies of our Earth Be Glad leaflet for all your congregation. If you're in Scotland, we can do so for free. On our website, you'll find resources for Creation Tide, which you can use and contribute to, and also our carbon footprinting tool. And it's a developing project, so by taking part, you'll be helping to shape it in the future. Sing to the Lord a new song. Let the heavens rejoice, let the earth be glad. Let the fields be jubilant, and the sea resound, and the trees of the wood rejoice before the Lord. Earth Be Glad comes from a deep conviction that ecological destruction and environmental injustice are personal moral issues on which we must act. But we can't put them right on our own. We need one another, and we need divine help. But in acting on those convictions, we grow closer to one another, to the earth and to God. So please do get in touch and get involved. It'll be great to hear from you.